Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet. Damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Oh, hold my beer for Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet. Damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Oh, hold my beer for a minute. I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip, and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning. Oh, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? And what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?
Hi guys, thank you all for being here tonight. Breaking news, breaking news. We have a story, a significant story outcome that we need to talk about. Let me just say, I am Pinkie the Housewife. And let's get down to the house rules before we get started. I do want to welcome everybody to the Pink House. Thank you all for being here. And also hit the like button. Hit the like button. That helps YouTube to keep me in the algorithm and may send my videos. If y'all keep hitting that like button, they'll send my videos out to more people that may like my content. So that's very important. And subscribe to the channel. If you have not subscribed to the channel, all these new people that's been coming into my channel the last couple of days got their opinions. Subscribe to my channel if you want to stay. Okay. And also hitting the like button and subscribing, all that is free. You don't pay for it. It's free. Thank you guys. Now, let me just go ahead and get this out. We're going to be talking about Ray J here. Ray J, hospitalized. Word on the streets? Ain't no word on the street because he's all over the streets. So I had to put streets. Word on the streets because you never know what Ray J is there. He may be in Miami. He may be in Atlanta. He may be in California. You don't know. So I can't just say street for him. Ray J is all over the place. Ooh, and I got to sneeze. Ooh, wait. I told you I had to sneeze. I didn't know it was that bad. Ooh, Lord of mine. We're not going to be here long at all. We're going to get down to the matter at hand and get on out. Okay? But Ray J, yeah, that's him right there. This picture here is courtesy of TMZ. That's TMZ. Now they said he got pneumonia. Yep. Hang on. Y'all know what they say. You hang around the wrong people, you get pneumonia. You get pneumonia. And this ain't the first time. It ain't the first time. Let me put my no Ray. Ray J. Ray J know. Ray J know. He know what happens to people that hang around the wrong people and get what happens. Because he's part if they don't get pneumonia, they just don't make it. They just if they don't get pneumonia, they be pushing daisies no matter how you shake it. And Ray J sometimes be the last person around them. I'm just saying, allegedly, in my personal opinion. I'm not saying Ray J doing nothing. Ray J to me is nothing but a hammer. in my opinion. Okay, let me just my opinion. Now Ray J called himself a singer. He do. I'm just still waiting. I don't know about no concert tours and all this, but Ray J calls himself a singer and actor. Well, he's a reality star. Okay, I don't know where he get that damn actor from, but that's what he called himself, singer and actor. Okay, Ray J was um, hospitalized in Los Angeles on Tuesday, January the 6th. That was 2 days ago, because today is the 8th. And I have to say that because for some reason, YouTube, if I stay out date, they act a fool. Okay, so January the 6th, 2026, after experiencing severe pneumonia and heart pain. Who do that sound like to you? Severe pneumonia and heart pain. Who do that sound? That sounds like almost everybody that be around certain people or a certain person in Hollywood. They always get this. Y'all better stay away. Well, y'all can stay away now because, but y'all better make sure you really stay away. You better stay inside. Go find some new people. Go get yourself some new friends. And that's all I'm going to say. Okay. That's all I'm going to say. Now, Ray J is currently facing a significant health emergency that has the entire world on high alert. I'm not on high alert. I don't know where the hell. I'm not on high alert, though. Okay, I'm not. Okay, y'all may be on high alert, but I'm not. Okay, the 44-year-old artist, they want to say he's an artist, an entrepreneur. Now that I can give it to him, was hospitalized in Los Angeles on Tuesday, January the 6th, 2026, after experiencing severe pneumonia. I have to think about that when I say severe pneumonia. As many people that he know that had pneumonia, majority of them didn't make it, but some fought through and made it. And you too, Ray J, you made it one time. Okay. It was accompanied by alarming heart pains. The sudden medical crisis is particularly concerning because it mirrors a life-threatening bout with pneumonia. He survived 4 years ago. Yeah, I told you he know what this is because he hadn't had it before. Didn't I say he had it before? Well, I didn't come straight out and say it, but he know about it because he's been there before. Okay, as he remains under medical care, fans and industry peers are once again forced to reconceive his larger than life person should be personality with the fragile reality of his physical health. Now he brought this on himself because he know who not to be around and who to be around. But my prayers go out to Princess Love, because she got kids by him. She got 2 kids by him, a daughter and a son. So my prayers go out to Princess Love. Okay. The medical care that he's getting as of Thursday afternoon, which is today, Ray J remains under medical supervision. He has undergone various tests, including chest X-rays and echo. I know what that is. Echocardiogram. That's it, echocardiogram, and that's an ultrasound. That's an ultrasound to check the heart function. That's what that is. Echocardiogram. Cardiogram. I think that's how you pronounce it. But it's no more than an ultrasound to check the heart function. And test results, while initial reports indicates he responded positive to treatment, official results from his imaging tests have not been made public by his representative. Why it haven't been made public, at least by his mom or daddy? I guess mom and daddy say they tired of his ass. But I'm not, they didn't say that. I'm just thinking out loud. Okay. Reports reported symptoms. In videos shared online, he was repeatedly seen in a hospital bed, inquiring about his chest pains and potential blood clots caused by the infection. Oh my God. Now that takes it to another level. When I say that takes it to another level, that takes it to level, that takes it really to another level. Y'all know why I say that? Blood clots is nothing to play with. Don't, I just got to push away from my desk right now. Blood clots is nothing to play with, guys. Y'all hear me? Blood clots, you don't play with blood clots. Blood clots can take you out of here like that. You be gone. Hi, Miss Queen Liz. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming in. Oh, this is crazy. Yeah, you're right. But Ray J, you know how Ray J is. Oh, happy New Year and blessings. Oh, happy New Year to you, Queen. Thank you. It's not going to be long because I already did a live this morning. Did one yesterday, did one this morning. So tonight is just me popping in just to drop this news on this Ray J character. That's why I said my prayers go out to Princess and the Princess' two kids, son and daughter. I ain't say nothing about Ray J. Ray J been around too many people that pops up unalive all the time, and everybody got pneumonia. So he know what comes with it and how you get it. Okay, put my glasses back on here. Okay, don't fool with no blood clots, guys. Blood clots take you out. It will. You can be sitting here in my life today. You can get a blood clot like that and fall over like that and not make it. Blood clots would take you out in a heartbeat. You don't fool with no blood clots. I don't play with blood clots. I don't play with them. Mm-mm. We don't play with each other. Background and content. Let me give you some background on him. Past health scares. This is the second major battle with pneumonia in recent years. Second, and I did tell you he played around with this pneumonia thing before. When I say played around with it, because everybody he knows get pneumonia. I don't know what it is, but Ray J hang around everybody that got pneumonia. If they ain't got pneumonia, something happened to them, and then they just don't make it. They just don't make it. I told you he was a handler. I didn't say he did anything to them. I just said he was a handler. And that's just my personal belief. And that's just I'm just my opinion. Okay. I ain't call you no handler, Ray J. I just said I think you are. That don't mean you are. Okay. Just my personal opinion. Okay. So he had pneumonia before. Okay. That was in late 2021. That was during the C-19. And you're going to find this quite interesting. That was during C-19. He was hospitalized for a non C-19 case, for a non-related C-19 case. So C-19 had nothing to do with him having COVID in 2021. He was just in a hospital where everybody and your mama and your daddy and your sisters and brother, the whole world was in the hospital for C-19. fighting that C-19 and not making it half of them. But he was in there just for pneumonia, a severe case of pneumonia, not C-19. Now make that clear. But now he's in the hospital again for pneumonia. Ray J, you ain't gonna keep fighting, making it through this pneumonia, because the type of pneumonia that the industry get, whether you in the rap game, the music artist, or R&B, or whether you a movie star or a comedian, if you're in the industry, I don't care. You can be a producer, I don't care. Or you can just hang out, be the baby mama of somebody that's in the industry, or the baby daddy of somebody in the industry. Y'all get pneumonia too much for me. That's why I would never, never be in none of those industries, because you get pneumonia too much. Every time you look up, y'all got pneumonia. It's almost like y'all go to pneumonia parties. Y'all go to a party and you call it the pneumonia party. And then you say, I'm gonna spin this little thing around, this little arrow, and it's gonna stop on someone. And when it stops on you, you're gonna have pneumonia. Seems like that's what it's almost. Thank you, Arletta. Thank you. Happy New Year's, Miss Pinkie. You're welcome. Thank you. And Happy New Year's to you. Seems like when that little clock stops, that little thing stops spinning, you got pneumonia. That means you're going to get pneumonia. I would not go to no parties, because you may come back with pneumonia. Y'all ain't going to be fooling. No, don't. I wouldn't play with you like that. Okay. But anyway, it was so bad that his case, that the case and the pneumonia was so bad, he required oxygen. Oxygen. And believe it may be fatal. This man didn't think he was going to make it. He had to have oxygen, not just oxygen, because I also heard he had to have one of them little inhalers for a little while to make it through. But they said oxygen. Okay. Oh my Lord. Are you going to make it through this time, Ray J? Now, let me see that. 3 weeks before his house, this is recently now, this is the recent activity. 3 weeks before his, Ray J hospitalization, Ray J announced he was hitchhiking across the country. What the fuck? I mean, what the fuck? He gonna, this man don't make no sense. Ray J never made sense to me. Never made sense to me. Now he may make sense to a lot of y'all, but he never made sense to me. He gonna hitchhike across the country. This was something recently, okay, from Tampa, Florida, as part of a project called Celebrity Hitchhikers. Somebody. And I don't even drink. Fix me a Long Island tea. And I'm a non-drinker, but fix me a Long Island tea. I don't want no orange Kool-Aid shit. I need a Long Island tea, because Ray J is gonna. He just makes. That's why I can't do celebrities every day. I have to break it up and do world events, because you fooling around with these celebrities, reporting on them every day, and I did that for over 2 years straight. And that shit just ran me crazy, made me angry, made me pissed, made me want to pull up on people, made me threaten people, made me just cuss folks out, everything. It brought out the old Pinkie in me, should I say. And that's why I can't do this every day. But I had to cover this. Okay? I had to cover this. Although I already went live today, but I had to cover this because this man is crazy and out of control. Yes, he is out of control. Okay, now let me go on. Okay. He want to hitchhike across the country. What the? Take your ass on out there. Take your ass on out there. We got some crazy folks out there right now because of this administration. Everybody out there is crazy as fuck. So you take your stupid ass on out there, call yourself want to hitchhike across the country. Go ahead from Tampa, Florida, as part of the project called Celebrity Hitchhiker. You go ahead. They ain't gonna recognize your ass as a hitchhiker. They're gonna recognize your ass as a black ass man. And you're gonna be, I ain't gonna say them words, okay? They do what they did to black people back in the day, okay? In slavery time. That's how they got their kicks off. And that's what you're gonna be to them. They ain't gonna recognize your little short butt as a celebrity. Celebrity what? Is it is currently unclear if the travel or his demanding schedule contribute to his illness. I don't even think the man got 1 foot off the ground. When they want to take you out, they just take you out. They just give you pneumonia. I'm not saying nobody did anything to him. I'm just saying the world. When the I'll just put it like this. I'll put it in a way so nobody feels offended. When the aliens come down and want to take you out, they just give you pneumonia. That's all. Y'all know a lot of them believe in that. So if you believe in it, that's who I'm talking to. Okay. Now, let me just say this. Despite the medical emergency, his team has indicated that he plans to proceed with a scheduled birthday celebration event in August 10th. Austin, Texas, on January the 18th. It caught me by surprise. Wait now. August, not August. Austin, Texas. That's on the 18th of this month. That's like in 10 days. You got pneumonia and you're gonna schedule to be around a lot of people all in public. You just getting over. Yeah, go ahead, Ray J. Let me give you a round of applause. Because you just as stupid as stupid wanna be. Let me just give him a round of applause, guys. When you got stupid going on. Yeah. When you got stupid going on, you just okay, go ahead. You don't tell stupid what to do. You just let stupid do what they want to do. Okay? N- Not like it's any skin off my back. Not like I'm really gonna care. So, because he always hanging around too many people that tend to be unalive. Okay? But he want to continue with his schedule. As first he was talking about hitchhiking across the country from Tampa to Florida. Now he's talking about his birthday celebration event in Austin, Texas on January the 18th in 10 days. You go ahead. Go ahead. You may, as soon as you start feeling good from that pneumonia, you're going to have somebody at that point to say, oh, that pneumonia didn't get him good enough. So let me go ahead and make sure he really get it. Which okay, let's go into this here. I cannot stand stupid. Okay, I cannot stand stupid. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this here. Oh Lord. Okay, okay. Oh, he got his hands up in a prayer. Y'all see that, don't you? He trying to copy off me because I do that a lot during my life to certain people. Okay, Ray J. Here he is. He's battling that pneumonia. This is from the Shade Room, guys. Credit goes out to the Shade Room. According to TMZ, Ray J was admitted to Los Angeles Hospital last night with a severe case of pneumonia. and heart pain. He reportedly still in the hospital. However, there's not the first time Ray J has faced the illness. He was diagnosed with C19 pneumonia back in 2021, like I just said. But in 2021, during the height of the C19 pandemic, which was reportedly life threatening. You hear me? Life threatening. Now you got a severe case of it now. Like I said, I gave you some applause because you go ahead because he planned on doing some other crazy stuff this month. Okay, so although he has received X-rays and an electrocardiogram, there is no current update on his results. Hashtag Rumi, let's send prayers his way during this time. Y'all go ahead. I ain't got time to fool with crazy. Okay? And I don't have time to fool with crazy. Y'all go ahead. Be my guest. Like I said, I ain't got time. This is crazy. Hitchhiking sounds like someone after him, in my opinion, just crazy. Thank you. I didn't even think about that. He want to get out of Dodge. He want to be off the grid. He want to be out of where they can find him. If you all over the streets, hit crossing highways and freeways and back roads, yeah, go ahead, Ray J. Like I said, you go ahead and do your thing, Ray J. I already gave him his approach. I already gave it to him. I already said that because that's what he want to do. And then he want to celebrate his birthday coming up in 10 days in Austin, Texas. You go ahead. I don't think people get over pneumonia that quick, do they? I don't think so. It ain't like you got a cold or the flu. You got pneumonia. Okay, but go ahead and be crazy. I ain't gonna say nothing to him. Because crazy gonna do what crazy wanna do. That's all I got to say. Now we're gonna go ahead and watch this video because we can only listen to and watch crazy for so long. Okay, let me go ahead and get into it. Oh Lord, I tell you. Oh, let me put this part up about what TMZ said right quick. I knew I had it over here for some reason or another. Okay, this is TMZ guys. That's how we'll call it be, but this is TMZ. Hospitalized with pneumonia 4 years after infection made him fear for his life. That's what he want to do. That's what he's going to do. There he is right there. There he is right there. We're talking about Ray J remains in the hospital where he receives x-rays and electrocardiogram. No word yet on the results. This is a serious case, Ray J. But you want to go ahead and walk across the country and celebrate your birthday in 10 days. You go ahead. And it ain't like, young 20 or 30-year-old. Ninja, you are 44 years old. He's 44 years old. Okay. One Wish singer was diagnosed with C19 pneumonia in 2021. And it was bad. Yes, it was bad. I ain't gonna go all into that, but he still wanted to do that hike. Go ahead and do your hike. Just go ahead. I ain't got nothing to say. He go ahead and do his hike. Just go ahead. Okay. Let me see. There's another video I had of that crazy guy. You see, I'm trying to be nice by calling him the crazy guy. Sometimes you have to be nice, but okay. Now, since we hadn't talked about Ray J, let me just tell y'all something that's still been bothering me. That the lady, Renee Nicole, um, good. Seem like all day new information is still coming out. Ain't too much you can say about Ray J. Ray J is crazy as F, and he's gonna do what he want to do. So if he want to go and running all across the yard, streets, all up and down the street, just let him go. You know, he gonna do what he wanted to do. Mm-mm. He gonna do what he want to do. So ain't nothing you can do about it. Okay, but let's just see. Let's just see. Let me just see. Any any news outlet that reported on it right quick. Because we got major things we get. I'm not gonna be here but 1 hour. But I do want to make sure I get this out. Okay. Now this I want to show you all this. This is 4 years ago. Remember? 4 years ago they said he had pneumonia, right? That had nothing to do with C19, remember? So let's go ahead and see what happened 4 years ago when he had it. Okay. Now this is courtesy of TMZ. You know, when TMZ is talking, everybody listen to TMZ. So let's see what happened 4 years ago. This is 4 years ago. TMZ had it. They had him. They had him right there. Y'all see that? See what it says right there? It's just 1 minute and 31 seconds long.
A terrifying week for Ray J. Rushed to the hospital, incredibly sick, placed in the COVID wing. Problem is, he didn't have the freaking COVID.
He went to a Miami hospital for
Oh my God. He did not have C19, but he rushed to that C19 wing of the hospital. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. I tell you, you can't make this stuff up, guys. Y'all, you can't make it up.
4 days ago, and they initially thought that he had COVID because he had symptoms of pneumonia, and they did diagnose him with pneumonia.
He was in the COVID wing for 2 days. They did 5 tests, all of which came back negative. And you kind of understand it from the doctor's perspective because, you know, it could be a false negative.
Turns out it was a positive negative, or true negative. Whatever, he doesn't have COVID, and they moved him out of the wing.
But he's still in really rough shape.
We talked to him for a little bit. He is really struggling to talk and breathe.
Ray tells us he was horrified to see he was being put in the COVID wing, saying, I thought it was over. I started praying, and you got his good, so I just kept praying. Now, it appears things are improving because we're told Ray could be out of the hospital by the end of the week.
But he was in a room by himself, yeah?
He was in a room by himself, but he was in the COVID ward. And he just thought, my God, you know, with all of the aerosolized, you know, whatever's going on.
I think if you're in the COVID unit, you're quite safe. I don't think it spreads through COVID units, right? It's completely locked down, perfectly ventilated.
Once again, it is Florida. I'm safe from COVID, but somehow there's an alligator in the ward. What? How did that happen, Florida?
Go on, get out of here! Shoot! Shoot!
Okay, I'm so sorry. I had muted myself. I was just laughing. I guess y'all can hear. I'm glad y'all didn't hear what I was talking about. Oh my God. That's so funny. I heard the video though. Thank you though, Queen Liz. Thank you. Oh God. I heard the video. Oh, they was talking about the alligators, and I could see the alligators. And it's not like he was in the COVID wing of the hospital, but he didn't have C-19. He only had a severe case of pneumonia, which was very life-threatening, though. But then the guy said, "It's not like he was in there with alligators." And then they showed some alligators. It was just funny. Uh, it was just funny. That's all. Now this is what's going on now. Okay, so this is what's going on now with him and his, you know what? Okay, and his pneumonia. Okay, um, this is from I guess yesterday or early this morning. One of this is the buzz. Oh, here we go, guys.
Ray J was admitted to a Las Vegas hospital last night with a severe case of pneumonia and heart pains. A source close to Ray says he remains in the hospital where he has received x-rays and an echocardiogram. This follows a serious case of pneumonia Ray J had 4 years ago during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic. He was diagnosed with non-COVID pneumonia in 2021, and it was so bad he thought he could die. The bout put him on oxygen and temporarily required him to use an inhaler.
They gotta take it out.
If they see something wrong with my heart, do they gotta take it out?
Take your heart out?
What are you talking about, like fluid? Or? See out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like if it was like a clot or anything.
Yeah, your heart sits in a sac. There's a little bit of fluid around in the sac. Is that what you're speaking of?
Yeah.
Yeah, like extra fluid or.
You see that?
The cardiologist is going to look at it further.
For more information and extended clips, follow us on all socials at @buzz_access. I'm Nima Lee, and you've just been buzzed.
I'm muted again. The last thing I want to do is to show you all this. Let me find it right quick. Let me see, can I find it right quick? Here it is. Okay. This is the latest on what's been going on today. It's very short. It's only 9 minutes and 25 seconds. 9 minutes and 25 seconds. Okay. This is an update, what's been going on. And it's very important, guys. Because they're going to talk about some very important stuff. This is with MS now. And I'll let y'all see how long ago. See right there? How long ago this been? Just hang on to it because I tried to do that one day and I don't know. Okay, so here it goes. Wait, let me just see. Wait, got it. Okay, I got it right. Okay, here we go, guys.
3 p.m. in Minneapolis, a city on the edge, in the wake of a horrific tragedy that has spurred a nationwide battle over the truth of this incident as the Trump administration seeks to cast the shooting death of 37-year-old Renee Nicole by an ICE agent as a response to what they are calling an act of domestic terrorism. They're doing that without providing a shred of evidence. Minnesota officials say that the FBI has effectively frozen local law enforcement out of the investigation. Here's Minnesota's Governor Tim Walz.
I think it's clear to everyone as they saw this that it feels now that Minnesota has been taken out of the investigation. It feels very, very difficult that we will get a fair outcome. And I say that only because people in positions of power have already passed judgment, from the president to the vice president to Kristi Noem, have stood and told you things that are verifiably false, verifiably inaccurate. They have determined the character of a 37-year-old mom that they didn't even know.
As the governor points out, there are claims that have been made by the Trump administration stand in complete contrast to what we can see with our own eyes, to what eyewitnesses saw, to what available video evidence shows, and to what local officials on the ground there are saying. While Donald Trump told the New York Times in an interview that the victim in the shooting, quote, behaved horribly and, quote, ran him over, end quote, a New York Times visual investigation by the same paper that interviewed Trump, analyzed 3 different camera angles and showed that Good was driving away from the officer when he opened fire. Here's what that investigation found.
This is the agent who shoots the driver. He walks around the car filming and disappears from view. Other agents pull up and order the driver to exit her vehicle. One of them grabs at the door handle and reaches inside. The SUV reverses, then turns right, apparently attempting to leave. At the same time, the agent filming crosses toward the left of the vehicle and grabs his gun. He opens fire on the motorist and continues shooting as she drives past. The moment the agent fires, he is standing here, to the left of the SUV, and the wheels are pointing to the right, away from the agent. This appears to conflict with allegations that the SUV was ramming or about to ram the officer.
2 sources familiar with the investigation tell us that the officer in that video who shot Renee Nicole Good is named Jonathan Ross. He's reportedly an officer who has worked several years on the job. DHS Secretary Kristi Noem told reporters that he had been dragged by a car in a separate incident in June. We're also learning more about events that transpired after the shooting. One video from the scene shows a man who says he's a physician who offers to help and then is blocked by ICE agents from attending to the victim. Watch.
I'm a physician. I understand. We got EMS coming. I get it. Just give us a second. We have medics on scene. We have our own medics.
Where are they? Where are they?
That incident only adding to the tensions in Minneapolis right now. In neighboring St. Paul, protesters clashed with law enforcement this morning, but the protests have been largely peaceful. Last night, thousands came out to a vigil to honor and remember Renee Nicole Good. And some of the protesters still out today tell our reporters on the ground that they feel a need to rally around their community right now.
Why did you want to be here right now?
I wanted to be here because it's important to show up for your neighbors and the people around you, and just to show them that we're not going to stand by and let them be taken. I felt just sad that these are the reasons that Minneapolis keeps appearing on the news.
The aftermath of the shooting death of a Minneapolis mom named Renee Nicole Good by ICE is where we start today. On the ground in Minneapolis, joining us, our reporter, Alex Tabbitt in St. Paul. Also joining us, Minneapolis native and senior contributing editor, Michelle Norris. She's about a half a block from the scene. Plus, former assistant special agent in charge at the FBI, national security and intelligence analyst, Michael Feinberg. Michael, I'm going to start with you again because we are just learning a little bit about the ICE agent. What are your thoughts?
You know, any law enforcement agent is incredibly loath to second guess another one's decision whether to use force or how to behave in a tactical situation, simply because you can't be inside that person's head and know whether they were subjectively in fear for their lives. But I've seen enough footage from enough angles and read enough eyewitness reports that I genuinely don't understand what the agent or officer could have been thinking when he pulled that trigger. The most charitable explanation is that he thought he was going to get run over. But as we saw from that New York Times analysis and his other analyses, such as that done by Bellingcat today, demonstrate the car was not positioned toward him. And second of all, for the point that he was in front of the car, he put himself there during that time.
Alex, I see on my screen what you are witnessing where you are. Want to tell us what's happening?
So we're here outside the Whipple building. It is a federal building that is being used
as the headquarters for this ICE operation here in Minnesota. And every time a DHS or an ICE vehicle comes in or out of this building, the protesters have been surrounding those vehicles, taunting them, telling them to get out of Minnesota. During those moments when cars enter and exit the building is when we see tensions flare up. It's when we see Border Patrol agents shoot tear gas like you're seeing being shot right now. And when you see detention, so far we've got 8 detentions on camera since this protest first began at, pardon me, Nicole, at 7 a.m. this morning, rather. Nicole, I'm going to grab my
Alex,
cameraman.
I'm going to ask you to get somewhere safer and a little farther away. If what you're choking on is tear gas, please get yourself to a safe place and confirm with our control room you're safe.
We're all good. Thank you. Thank you,
You're
Nicole.
okay?
I appreciate it.
Okay.
Yes, we're all good.
Okay, you want to keep going and tell me what else has been going on today and who that is that's there?
So yes, I'm going. So yeah, basically there's about a couple dozen protesters that we've seen here right now. It's really thinned out since it started at 7 a.m. We've caught 8 arrests on camera, detentions on camera. We've seen that the people who gotten pepper sprayed are not necessarily those who are agitating the DHS, the ICE officers. It's also peaceful protesters. We saw a 72-year-old couple get pepper sprayed just an hour ago or an hour and a half ago. And there's really a mixed bag of protesters here. Some who are taunting, agitating the Border Patrol, and some who are staying in the back and peacefully waving their signs. It's certainly a mixed bag. But in moments like these, when the Border Patrol rushes forward, when cars are coming in and out of this building, cars that we presume are going to continue this immigration crackdown, which DHS is billing as the largest ever in the Department of Homeland Security history, that is when the tensions flare, Nicole. Now, we have seen Greg Bovino here earlier this morning, but he has not been in sight in the last few hours. We're unsure if he's out in the middle of an ICE operation or if he's inside of the building, but we'll be sure to keep an eye out for him as well as he's leading Border Patrol's operations here. Nicole?
Yeah. Okay. Wow. This is a lot. And I have saw several angles of this. I've been watching and I've been studying and looking. I have saw several angles of this myself. Renee Nicole Good was not trying to run over anybody. If she was, it would have shown in the way she was moving her car, backing up or pulling out. She was turning her wheels. She backed up. You had to back up and then turn. She was turning to get out of the way. But those little rats decided they wanted to try to open her car and pull her out. It's nothing that she did wrong. Hello, Pinkie. Hey, Linda Gamble. I bet you're wondering, what is Pinkie doing live again today? I know. Hey, Linda. Okay, this is Queen Liz speaking to you. Exactly, Miss Pinkie. She was not trying. He put himself in the way, thinking she was not. If he is standing here, she is turning away from him. And because he didn't like that, these are non-professional. These are, to me, no more than January 6th crazy people that stormed the Capitol. And now they got a job with no training. They just wild and crazy and angry people. You put and half of them are mentally disturbed because they probably haven't took their medication. That's just my opinion. Half of them just crazy anyway, whether they got medication or not. And half of them don't have no insurance to have medication. Because all of them was poor and just crazy. Dumb folks. They was all dumb people. Just my opinion. Okay? And don't come for me because I said that. Okay? If they dumb, they just dumb. Can't help it if they dumb. But anyway, her car was turning. Her car was turning away from the situation. Her car was not, she was not trying to hit anybody. She was turning away, trying to get out. And that officer, not officer, that little rat that called himself, whatever he want to call himself, agent, was pulling his pow out. He was ready to pow her anyway. Because if you slow it down, you can see he already reaching for it and already had it up and hit the woman dead in the face. Not one. He pow. He wasn't trying to stop no car. He wasn't in, there's no danger. If somebody is driving away from you, that means you are not in danger. His life was not in danger. He was never ran over. He was never in the hospital. And then you want to call this woman a terrorist? The terrorists are those are the people that's walking around in the vest. Those are the people that's standing with that hat on her head, spilling those propaganda lies. All these lies, the lies y'all tell, it's all gonna catch up with you one day. God don't like ugly. And if you got any family member and kids, I would not want nobody to know I'm related to you. She's a mother of 3 kids. And you, just because somebody gave you a pow and you don't even know what to do with it, you just trigger happy. And then, so you're going to just, because you think you can get away with it, how do that make you feel? Do that make you feel like you're a big boy now? You feel like a big boy? You should get life in prison. Because that was murder. That was executional style. And now I guess y'all gonna go back and I saw your video. He was videotaping it with his phone, so you can go and show everybody. Guess what I did? Look what I did. Like a bunch of juveniles. That's what you get when you get untrained people, when you get criminals running the street and you give them pow and weapons and a vest so they can feel good about themselves. Okay, guys, we're not going to stay long. And then don't forget Ray J here. 2-time pneumonia person. Had it once in 2021. Got it again. Ray J, you need to start thinking. Lay off the liquor and the booze and stuff and start thinking. If you don't start using that brain cell of yours, those brain cells, you may not be here. You need to start thinking. The people that you're too close to. You know too much. You know what happens in the industry when people know too much. I'm just saying. Maybe I'm just thinking out of my head, and it's allegedly. I'm just thinking out loud. Y'all know I'm thinking out loud. Okay? Y'all know that. That's what happens when you think out loud.
I want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?
Bye-bye, guys.
You can do anything, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?